langu linaenda kwa mawaziri wote wawili. Ilianza kwanza na M-Pesa, watu wakawa wanaingia wanaibia wananchi pesa. Ikaingia kuna mmoja alijilipa pesa kama mbunge wa bunge hili na ilikuwa kumbe ni story alflela ulela. Mwisho mmenyamaza mpaka imefika kuwa taifa la Kenya tunapoteza takwimu zetu, tunapata watu wameingia kwenye system na Kenya inakuwa kabisa iko blackout. Nataka nimuulize waziri wa usalama. Umesema vile ulivyofanya usalama katika mambo ya maandamano ukawa successful. Mimi nataka nikuulize katika data ya Kenya ambayo ni muhimu, manake hata Shakahola pia ilikupata off guard na hii pia imekupata off guard. Unaweza kuambia nini wa Kenya mwaka mzima ambao umemaliza kuwa usalama wa Kenya uko thabiti katika mikono yako? Asante sana.
The member for Kimilili. Give him a functioning mic.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have a very simple question. By the time that this company was applying registration, it was evident that other governments were cracking them down. Why did the government of Kenya fail to carry out due diligence before they allowed this company to operate in Kenya? This is very important, Honorable Speaker, because it will therefore mean that tomorrow or the day after, somebody can come here, register a company, even harvest kidneys for Kenyans and leave this country. The second question, Honorable Speaker, is that the two ministers have used the word investigations more than 5 times. I want them to assure this House that the government of Kenya is going to invest in crime prevention so that we don't behave as if we are reactionary to carry out investigations. Maybe these people who came here, the WorldCoin, they have already gotten what they wanted. They have shut down their system and they have left. So the ministers should assure Kenyans that they are going to invest heavily in crime prevention so that we don't hear these things about investigations are going on. The crime has been committed already. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Makale Mulu.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I will ask only 2 questions.
Ask one.
Okay, let me say this, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
The first question, Honorable Speaker, I'm just wondering, and I'm a person who has a finance background, the issue of cryptocurrency and the issue of the eyes, where is the connection? The second question, Honorable Speaker, and allow me to ask this, it's important, Honorable Speaker. The second question, Honorable Speaker, this country, would I be in order to say there is a disconnect between intelligence collection and what the security arms are doing? Because I see us being reactive instead of being proactive. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Member next to Kamket. Member for Kajiado North, yes. Give him the mic.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to ask the CSS present, and specifically the CS Kindiki. Under our laws, bribery is a crime. The people who are the WorldCoin people, they were paying a token for them to get something from you. And
7,000 cannot be a token. That's a lot of money.
Yes, they were, no, my apologies, Mr. Speaker. They were paying 7,000. That means that is bribery, because they are giving you something for them to get something from you. Out of the charges that you have said they are crimes that have been committed, I would want you to come out clear that you will charge somebody for bribery, because bribery is a against the laws of the Republic of Kenya. Number two, on the information that they picked from people. This House, when we asked this question, we asked ourselves, where did they take it? Where is that information? The statement, Mr. Speaker, did not bring out the issue of where is the information that they had already picked from people. Because even as we talk of the future, what of what they did on that particular day on the specific individuals? And because I have a lot of confidence with the Honorable Kindiki, I want you to answer me that question, because I know you're very capable, unlike what the Honorable Zam Zam wants to intend, that you do not know how to do things. I know you are capable, competent, and the Honorable Kindiki is a straight shooting professor. Thank you very much.
Honorable Mawathe, is that Mawathe next to, or is it Bas?
So, Speaker, I want to assure the House and the country that Kenya is safe. I also want to add that as we go towards a technological world, we must, as a nation, be alive to the fact that the risks that exist in the physical space are the same risks that exist in the digital space. So one of the reasons why perhaps this particular threat that we experienced looks a bit unique is because this is a new space. And Mr. Speaker, I want to prepare the country that even as we go towards embracing technology as we must be alive to the fact that there are risks in the digital space of an equal nature, if not greater, than the risks in the physical space. Honorable Speaker, another concern or supplementary issue which has been raised is the need for us to clarify whether we are prepared to deal with the risks in the digital space in the same manner as we have dealt with other threats to our national security. Mr. Speaker, sir, I confirm in the affirmative that the government will deal with all threats to our national security wherever they arise from, whether from the physical space, the digital space, from the technology space, or any space whatsoever. And therefore, this is a serious threat just like terrorism. It's a serious threat just like banditry. It's a serious threat just like trade in narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. It is a threat just like those who want to intimidate us to use politics to commit crime. We will be firm with all threats to our national security wherever they arise. Thirdly, Honorable Speaker, a question has been asked on the money that was promised to the people of Kenya in exchange for their data. Honorable Speaker, I would not like to speak a lot on this area because as I have said, we have made great steps in the investigations, and I don't want to preempt investigations. But allow me, Honorable Speaker, to say that from us, as security managers, as the Ministry of Interior, what raised the red flag was the monetary inducement. For us, that is one of the earliest indications. And the moment it became apparent that that exercise that started, as I said, it was done for 2 days, and on the third day, we were clear that crimes are being committed from where we sit. So that inducement for us is an area of concern. The other red flag, other than the area of inducement, is that we suspect, again, that our understanding of the data protection law is that the processors of data must obtain consent We are of the opinion that if at all any consent was sought, which is doubtful, that consent was not informed consent. And that's why we believe we will nail down people, we'll pin down people. It's just a matter of time. Honorable Speaker, a question has been asked on whether we are investing in crime prevention, and I want to answer in the affirmative. Because going forward, we are increasingly investing and concentrating on preventing crime before it happens, or arresting crime in the earliest opportunity, without again, and I think this is an important clarification, Honorable Speaker, without again overly interfering with the ordinary activities that are allowed under the law. So by the time we come in, we must have reasonable grounds to suspect that crimes are being committed. Honorable Speaker, the other issue has been raised is on why we took a bit of time and only acted after things started happening. I would like to say the activities of this entity are not just the subject matter of a security investigation in Kenya alone. There are many other countries around the world, a few countries, and many of them are first world countries who are asking the same questions that we're asking today, including 2 countries in Europe, 1 country in Asia. So I don't think it is fair to say that perhaps the Kenyan authorities have not been prudent or alert enough, because I know the same issues have been raised in the United Kingdom, in France, in India, in Germany, and a few